Okay, so here we have with us today our slab, some extra clay, a needle tool. If you're making a Santa or something with hair, a garlic press, a rolling pin, and slip. Now, slip is actually clay mud, and it's going to work as a glue in cooperation with scorings. You have to score and slip when you attach two pieces of clay. So I'm going to start here with my preparing. I've already rolled you out some slabs, and you're going to do this just to thin it just a little bit, and you need to do it on both sides. I see a little bit of whites getting on here, but this gray clay is going to be white, so that shouldn't be a problem. So I've got my slab, and to make my Santa, I think I'm going to go make it into a triangle. So using my needle tool, I'm going to cut me out a triangle. I don't want to go too small. I'm going to curve and smooth those edges, because right now they're not sharp, but when they're dry, they will be sharp. So you round out those edges. Okay, I need two arms. If I want my arms to be the same, I could put them on together. Let's see. Actually, this is going to be big enough for the two of them. So here's the back, here's an arm, and here's an arm. Close it down. Measure them out. Again, rub those edges. You can pinch. The more you touch this clay, the more it's going to crack. So you don't want to do a lot of cracking. So that's going to be there. I think I need two little mittens. So I'm going to, I thought I was going to cut them both at the same time, but I don't guess I will. So here's the mitten, and here's the mitten. Or you could do without mittens. Now, I think I'll put his arms down this. Oh, he needs a belt. Okay, so for the belt, before I attach these, I'm going to just lightly draw a belt on here, and I can glaze my colors on there later. So now, he's got the arm here, arm there. Okay. Score means you scratch it up. Scratch it up. See how you've got these scratch marks, and you've got to have that on both pieces. Then a little dab of this slip, and you want to press it in. You want to make sure it's going to hold. So again, we're going to score where it's going to be, and slip, and slip. This will help attach it. And same thing for the mittens. Score, score, dot a slip, dot a slip. You don't want to drown it with the slip. Here and here. All right. Now, I want to make the top of the hat, and I just happen to have some of this here, so here we go here. That little mark just shows me where I'm going to put it. Put this here, slip, slip, press it on. Yep, press it on, voila. And I'm going to make his face a little more 3D, so I'm going to cut an oval shape. Some of this is going to be hidden. You can use pencils. You can use, I'm going to give him some eyes right here. I'm going to actually pinch his nose out a little bit. If I don't like this, I'll go to plan B. But I sort of like his nose out a little bit. Give him some 3D-ness to it. Could poke him out some little cheeks. I'm going to give him some fuzzy eyebrows. I'm not going to worry about his mouth because his mouth, I'm going to put this under his hat. His mouth is going to be covered with his beard. So score, score, slip, slip, press. So I got everything on there. I'm not going to worry about all this little extra slip. That's going to fire white. All right. Now, because this is going to be an ornament, instead of having a ball up here at the top, not too close, I'm going to just make a hole. And I'm going to do it from both sides and sort of smooth down the back side, making sure there are no cracks along the edge here. Yep. All right, now, the good old garlic press. My kids never thought this was a garlic press. They always thought it was a clay tool whenever they'd see me buying them. A little bit of clay at a time, push it through. Now, you can't score this, but you can add a little bit of slip and score a little bit on the base here. The spaghetti things are just too little. So I'm going to put these here, put these here. You don't want these sticking out because they're going to break off if they are sticking out. So you can curl them around, sort of press them to the face. I think I need a little bit more. Roll it up into a ball, put it in, squish it, take turns with it. Voila, voila. Let me put a little bit more over here. You can build these up a little or a lot, or not use it at all. You don't even have to use this. I just thought this would add a different dimension to our experience. I'm going to make the hat. You can add details or textures or not on that. And oh, look there. I can't even see his belt anymore. Oh, well. Never mind. I'm going to give him some cuffs. Let me see. I can leave it. You can make a Santa out of anything. I'm going to put this here. Now, you can work on his eyes however you want him to be. Bring this in some. Going to bring this in some. Yeah. I'm going to actually round him out. Now, I could put something in his hands if I wanted to, or not. I'm going to trim this around the edge. This is just sort of cleanup work now that I'm doing. And, of course, I'm focusing just on the front. I think I may give him a little mouth. Ooh. Oh, no. What do we have here? I think I'm going to add a little line, a little spaghetti line across the top there. Push it in good, just for the texture of it. Give them a little bit more over here. A little bit more over there. Now, on the back, you can write a message on the back. You could Christmas. I've got stamps. Let me see. I don't have the stamps right here with me, but I do have the alphabet stamps where you could stamp out whatever name you want. Of course, make sure you do it the right direction. If this is 2016, I might write 2016. I might sign my name Carol. This side actually looks like a Christmas tree to me. So you could even get, and I always sign a little heart with my artist signature. That's a little personal thing I do. So 2016. And I think I'm going to make this look like a tree on the back. That's just something that happened. That's a serendipitous thing that I may glaze this green on the back. And then, so if this is my tree, and this is the fancy little thing that's gonna be in, and then maybe I put a few little ornaments. Now I'm being careful not to push it, mess up the other side. So there is my Santa. Now it will have to be dried, fired, and then it'll be ready to be glazed. Unless you want a quick glaze, you could actually paint it now, but probably would be best to wait until it's fired. So that will happen another time. Or you could leave it all white, and that would be okay too. So enjoy!